शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। Hari Om. A very blissful Friday morning to every one of you. Welcome to this beautiful, most auspicious, gorgeous temple which is within our own selves. My loving pranams at the divine lotus feet of my Guru, Papa Swami Ramdas of Anandashram, Kanjangad, Kerala, and my beloved parents. Let us pray to Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi and then start today's session. नीलारविन्द सुहृदा सदृशं प्रसादे तुल्यं तथा महसि तोयजबान्धवेन भ्राम्यां स्थितौ तु पितरं वटमूलवासं संस्मारयन्तम् अचलम् तमनुस्मरामः. Our prostration to Arunachaleshwara and Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, who has composed this very simple, very short, only 30 shlokas. He gives the essence of all the Upanishads as well as Bhagavad Gita, because Bhagavad Gita is the essence of Upanishad. And now he is giving even in a shorter form. Bhagavad Gita has got 700 shlokas. This has got only 30 shlokas. In the first part of Upadesha Sara, he talks about, advises us to go through Karma Yoga. Just like how in our academical studies, we go through first standard, second standard, third standard, and so on. There is a particular system to follow. I cannot simply say that I finished my first standard, then I will take up some other courses like medical engineering, CA, etc. I cannot do that. In the same way, initially all of us have to take up this Karma Yoga to purify our mind. Simultaneously, we have to go along with the Upasana Marga, Bhakti Marga also, so that the mind becomes stronger and stronger. To strengthen our mind, we need all these kind of pujas, japa, meditation, etc. We must understand this. Karma Yoga, that is selflessly working, without being selfish, doing any work as an offering to our beloved God and receiving the result of that work with the beautiful smile as his prasada, Ishvara prasada. This is Karma Yoga. This purifies our mind. And as we keep doing our pujas, chanting, dhyana, etc., then mind becomes stronger and stronger and we will be able to focus on one thing. Otherwise, if we question ourselves now, are we able to focus on any one thing? Whatever even if it is about some jewelry, are we able to focus? Totally our mind is focused on that? No, again it deviates. This side, that side. Why? Because the mind is very oscillating. It is not at all strong. To strengthen the mind, we need all these. That is why we do all these kind of circus now. To purify our mind and to strengthen the mind. So in the initial stages, first few shlokas, he has reserved for Karma Yoga and Upasana Yoga, and he advises what should be the way of doing puja. Ashtamurti Bhrit Deva Pujanam. It's not that simply sitting in the puja room for 1 hour and then we can say that I finished my puja for today. No. It's a continuous process. It's a 24 hours we are sadhakas. Then he talks about Ashtanga Yoga. One of the angas of Ashtanga is pranayama, to control the mind. It is not sufficient if the mind is pure. It is not sufficient if the mind is strong. We should be able to control it. So for that sake, he says pranayama. Even though we can control the mind temporarily, it's okay. Even then, that also you would try. Because at least for a few minutes in a day, the mind is under our control or quiet without thinking of anything, no thoughts. So that kind of state we all must come to. So he says pranayama. Then he introduces jnana marga. In this path also there are many different ways of doing it. This is specifically Ramana Bhagavan's way, which he says Marga Arjavat. This is a direct path. Absolutely no deviation here. In the 16th shloka, he says that Drishyavaritam Chittam Atmanaha Chitvadarshanam Tattvadarshanam. Now, this is the foundation for his rest of the shlokas. He describes how to arrive at this stage. We perceive the world. It is not only perception. We contemplate on what we have seen, what we have heard, what we have touched, what we have tasted, what we have smelled. That is, all the jnanendriyas, pancha jnanendriyas, we have perceived the world. Whatever we have perceived, we are simply thinking about all these things only. So he says, Drishyavaritam, leave all of them aside. He talks about this path in 3 different stages. The first stage is, world is nothing but a bundle of thoughts in my mind. As we have already seen in the last 2-3 classes, whatever incident has happened in one part of the world or even in my neighbor's house or in my own house, if I don't get to know about it, it is as good as not happened. So he says that the first stage is, the whole world is brought into a bundle of thoughts. He calls this as idam vritti. Now the second stage is, this idam vritti is dependent on aham vritti. First stage is quite easy to understand. In the second stage, aham vritti. What is aham vritti? Individuality. I am. Not the arrogance. I am. The existence where I am existing, I know that. I am. That is aham vritti. Then we add on to it. I am Jyoti, I am a teacher, I am so and so. I am a mother, I am a wife, I am a daughter. And so many other things. I like this, I don't like this. All those things we add on to it. So this is aham vritti. If this I am is not there, that is aham vritti is not there, then nothing else is there. You are not there for me. She is not there. He is not there. It is not there. Or the whole world does not exist at all if this aham vritti is not there in me. Once again I repeat that. It is not the arrogance. Aham vritti is ahamkara, which means individuality. I am. If this individuality, aham vritti is not there, then idam vritti also is not there. Because we have this individuality, we see all the other things in this world, or we perceive that. So he says that vrittayastvaham vrittimashritah, shloka number 18, vrittayo mano vidyaham manaha. If this aham vritti is not there, idam vritti is also not there. Or idam vritti is totally dependent on aham vritti. This is the second stage. Idam vritti is dependent on aham vritti. This is the second stage. Then he says, you question, what is mind? Oh, finally mind is not there. What is mind? Bundle of thoughts. If thoughts are not there, mind also is not there. Thoughts are not there, mind also is not there. Then he says, what is this aham vritti? Where is it coming from? There must be some source for it. Where is it coming from? He says, ahamayam kuto bhavati chinvataha. Ai, oh, see, patati aham nija vicharanam. This aham vritti also falls down. So aham vritti is nothing but the pseudo I. Not the original I, the pseudo I, or the artificially created now. We call this as pseudo I. And we think that this self is I. I am this. Then we become arrogant. Oh, I know this, they don't know this. I am a doctor, they don't know anything about this. I am an expert, I am a surgeon. I have got so many awards, they are nothing in front of me. So this kind of arrogance is built upon this individuality or aham vritti. We are not giving importance to the original I. When you contemplate on this particular, I am Jyoti. This is only form and name. The original I is that Chaitanya, which is not material, whereas the body, mind, intellect, sense organs, all these are material, matter, come from the Panchabhutas, the 5 main elements, whereas Chaitanya has not come from there. It has not come from anything. It is always there. So it is, that is I. That Chaitanya is I. Now we can say, I am always existing. I am eternally existing. I don't have death. I don't have birth. Because Chaitanya is never born. So Chaitanya never dies. So this we must contemplate on. Not easy, but trying to understand with the different examples. We must move towards it. That is why they say we perceive the world through jnanendriyas. And our scriptures say that neti, 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 not this one, not this one, not this one. Na iti, na, this, no, this is not the one. This is not I, this is not I. And the scriptures say that we cannot perceive this original I. This Atma or Chaitanya or soul, we cannot perceive through our jnanendriyas. If you are not able to understand, perceive through jnanendriyas, mind and buddhi also cannot understand it. Then how to know about it? So the scriptures say that study the scriptures. Adhyayana, not superficially reading. We read so many things, Ramayana, Mahabharata, as a story we read. We don't go deep into it. What is the principle behind this? So we are supposed to Study the scriptures. Can the scriptures show us this? Can we have this Atma Darshana with the help of scriptures? Scriptures cannot show Atma because it cannot be seen. Just now we said, cannot be perceived through eye. Then how do you do the darshana of that? No, it cannot be done. Then what is the point in studying the scriptures? It is taking us towards that direction and making us come to that situation. Assume that there are some friends walking and one person sees some beautiful bird flying. He says, see, there is a beautiful bird flying. His friends turn this way. Where? We are not able to see. I am not able to see, everybody says. Oh, not able to see? Hey, see there. No, I am not able to see. So all the others say that. Then he points out, can you see this grey building? Yes, we can see the grey building. Behind that, can you see a hill? Yes, that we can see. Just see there. There is a beautiful big bird flying round and round and round. Now they say, yes, we are able to see this. This is what the scriptures are doing for us. This is what our gurus are doing for us. Taking us there. Then what is Atma Darshana? We cannot see that. Then what is Darshana? Darshana means seeing, isn't it? No, we cannot see that. But around this Chaitanya or Atma, there is a thick covering. What is that covering? All the wrong notions. I am this, I am that. All these kind of wrong notions are there. It is covering. This pseudo I is covering the original I. So the original I is covered by the pseudo thick covering. What is the scripture doing now? Removing this covering. Slowly, one by one, all the layers are removed. Then we say, oh, tat tvam asi, you are that. Oh, I am this. It is not that we can see. Like how we see one part of the body with the help of another part of the body. Eye is one part of the body. I am able to see my hand with the help of one part of the body. Can we do that? No, it cannot be done in this way. It is only understanding that I am not all these. So the cover is removed. Then I get to know that, oh, I am this. So Atma Darshana or Atma Anubhuti, all these mean we get to know that I am this. This is not a new jnana or anything. It is already there in us. But it is covered. If a child wants to learn cycling, initially child tries and the child falls down many times. Again and again the child tries and then the child gets the balance. Did this balance or this knowledge come from outside? It was there within. Simply keep on practicing it till you get it. Similarly, swimming. How much ever theory you learn, you do this, do your hands like this, legs are like this and lie down on the water. No, it is not possible. You have to practice it. Somebody is there to guide. You cannot simply say, okay, I know the theory now. I know how to swim. Can we say that? Just because you know the theory. You have to practice it. Abhyasena ta kaunteya. Abhyasa is continuously needed. So we have to practice this so that there is no new knowledge. Knowledge is there within, but it is covered. These studies of the scriptures or the gurus remove this covering, then we get to know, oh, I am this. This is what the scriptures are doing for us. So he says, you are not this Panchakoshas. You are only one. Ahameka. Parama Purna Sat. It is always existing, eternally existence. Eternal existence, eternally existing. We will see what he says in the 23rd shloka. Sattva bhasika chitkva vetara sattaya hi chittaya hyaham. Sattva bhasika. Sattva here is that existence. Now he is talking about that Chaitanya. He is talking about that Aham, which is the original I. Sattva bhasika. How is it illumined? Do you think it is something else? Some other consciousness is illumining this existence? Chitkva vetara, itara, something? He says then no. Sattaya hi chittaya hi aham. Sat, that existence itself is that consciousness. That consciousness is aham. I am that consciousness. That means I am that existence. I am that consciousness or that jnana, that prajna. Chit is consciousness or prajna, or another meaning also is jnana. In the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, there is a beautiful conversation between Janaka Maharaja and Yajnavalkya. We have seen many times while learning Tattvabodha. Yesterday somebody sang something similar in our bhajan also as a shloka. Janaka Maharaja asks Yajnavalkya, how does a person work? What illumines this person? He says, Yajnavalkya answers that it is a sunlight. Janaka Maharaja agrees and then asks, when there is no sun in the night, what does illumine him? He says moonlight. Then the next question is, what if the moonlight also is not there? On the new moon day, night, there is no moon also visible. What happens then? Then he says it's by the help of fire. If fire is not there, then Yajnavalkya says it's because of the sound. In the night, if there is no light at all, there is no electricity, there is no sun, no moon, no stars, then how do you get to know somebody is there? Then you ask, hey, are you there? I am here, okay, don't come, you will dash me. Yes, that person answers, then you get to know, oh, he is here. So with the help of sound. Then Janaka Maharaja asks, what if the sound is also not there? If there is any other object, the object does not say, Jyoti, don't come here, I am here. No. So there is no sound. So what illumines? What is that which gives light to that being? Then Yajnavalkya says it is the self. Yes, capital self. It is that Chaitanya which illumines everybody. That means it is that Antarjyoti. Even in the dark, midnight, there is absolutely no light. We get up and immediately some thoughts are there in the mind. Tomorrow, what am I supposed to do? How do we read these thoughts? There must be some light, some brightness should be there to read the thoughts. How do we read the mind? How do we read the thoughts? There is presence of light. That is from this self or Chaitanya or Atma. So many names are given to it. Now when we observe, if I show a pen to you, what is this? This is a pen. What is this? This is a book. This is a phone, etc. we are giving importance to the name and form. Pen is visible, pencil is visible, phone is visible, glass is visible. What is visible to these eyes, external eyes, we are giving importance. Now assume that there is nothing and I ask what is there? Nothing. Earlier it was pen or pencil or so, now nothing. We forgot about the light. Light is present. Without the light, we wouldn't have seen a pen or a pencil or a phone or whatever object it was. We wouldn't have seen. In the presence of light, we are able to see, but the presence of light is ignored by us. How important that presence of light is for us. Are we giving importance to it? We don't give importance to it at all. So, Sattva Bhasika Chitko Vetara, which is giving illumination to this. Is there anything else which illumines this Chaitanya? He says no. There is nothing else, because this Sat itself is Chit. Chit itself is self. I am that. I am that existence. I am that consciousness or prajna. There is nothing else. There is only this Chaitanya. Chit, Sat, which is nothing but Chit. Only the perspective has to be changed. Nothing else. We go to the beach. We see so many waves. We feel so happy when the waves come and touch our feet. Aha, we feel very happy. In each and every wave, there are so many bubbles. Some are slightly big bubbles, some are very small. Immediately they go fat. Some are there for some time. And then they become, again, bubble is burst, and again they, along with the wave, it goes back. So there are so many bubbles. There are so many waves. Different names and forms. Bubble is a name. It has one particular form. Wave is a name. It has a particular form. Ocean is a name. It has a particular form. But when actually you see, what is it? It is only water. That is what he is going to say in the next shloka. Shloka number 24. Isha jivayor veshadibhida satsvabhavato vastu kevalam. Sat swabhavato vastu kevalam. There is only one thing. Not as an object, because it is not an object. It is the subject. That is why they say that you cannot objectify self. That is the subject. If I can see a glass or a book or a phone, yes, it is there, because it's an object. Who is seeing? I am seeing, I am the subject. So, in Sanskrita, I am Pramata. The one who is seeing or witnessing it or perceiving that object, perceiver, is Pramata. The perceived object is Prameya. How am I perceiving? With the help of my eyes. Some of them you can perceive through ears or tongue or so. Now I am seeing, which means I am using my sense organ called eye. So these eyes are pramana. Prameya is the object which I am perceiving. Pramana is through which sense organ you are perceiving it. Pramata is the perceiver. So I am able to perceive that. Now the scriptures say that you cannot perceive Chaitanya. You cannot perceive the self. because that cannot become prameya. Because that is the pramata. How can it be objectified when it is a subject? Subject and object cannot become the same. I hope you are able to understand that. It cannot be objectified. It cannot become prameya. That is why we call Paramatma as aprameya. He cannot be objectified. He cannot be perceived with our sense organs. He has taken avatar. This Chaitanya takes the avatar as Krishna or Rama. Yes, then there is a body. That body can be perceived. His flute, Krishna used to play flute. That sound can be perceived because it was not the original I. Original I took this form. So when there is a form, there is a name. Rama, Krishna, different names are given. But if you go back to the original one, then Sat Swabhavato Vastu Kevalam. There is only one. Just like how we take the example of this ocean. Ocean is a form, wave form, bubble form. But finally, if you see, what is there? It is only water. There is nothing else. So, if you see from the perspective of this water, there is only one thing. Everybody is same. Everything is same. Because every wave is water. Every bubble also is water. But how do they appear to us? Oh, ocean is so big. River, flowing water. River is small. Pond, very small. Lake, small. See, the names are given, but what is happening? We are stuck with the name and form. We are not going beyond it. Whether it is river or pond or lake or ocean, everything is water. Color is different, name is different, form is different, so we give different names. So this ocean, wave, bubble example is given in most of the Upanishads, so that we come closer to it. What could be this self? What could be this Chaitanya? How to conclude it like this? Come to the conclusion that, right, this example I understand. We make so many variety of jewelries with gold. Gold is only one there. But so many variety of jewelries, ornaments. Today I like this ornament, tomorrow if I don't like, again I will go to the jeweler and say that you make a different one. I don't like this chain, this design. You make another one. Another one is made. But it is the same gold. So like this, whatever we see, we must go deeper into this and try to understand what it is not. It is not this. Slowly when we come to know that neti, this is not this is not me, this is not me. Then we get to know, this is what I am. So here he says, Isha Jivayoho Veshadhi Bida. Till now, up to Shloka number 23, Maharshi talked about what this self is. That means Jiva or Jivatma. Now he is introducing Paramatma here by using the word Isha. Isha and Jiva. Among these two, Isha and Jiva, between them, Bheda. What is Bheda? What is the difference? He says Vesha and Dhi. There is difference in Vesha as well as Dhi. Let us see what these are. What is Vesha? Vesha generally means dress that we wear or the appearance. What dress do we wear? What dress Paramatma wears? We see Goddess Lalita wearing a sari like us, blouse like us, wearing all the jewelries like us, neatly combed hair, beautiful flowers. We also do that. What is the difference? Vesha does not mean only the dress. There are so many things that come under this one particular word called Vesha. Let us see them all. First one is body. How big is our body? However fat, however tall we are. It may be 6 feet and maybe at the maximum 150 to 200 kgs maximum. So fat. Okay. But what about Bhagavan? What about Isha? Ishvara is the whole universe. So huge he is. We know that we have studied or we chant in so many stotras that Vishwadrupa Darshana. We have seen that too. The whole world is his body. So definitely my body is not same as Ishvara's body. We must observe here the same Chaitanya works through our individual body. This is called as Jivatma. The same Chaitanya works through Maya. The medium is different here. Works through that Maya. Then the same Chaitanya is given the name as Paramatma. That's all. So this all come under Vesha. Medium. Medium is different. Madhyama. Body is different. Medium is different. Then, what about the Shakti? We are Alpa Shakti. We are Alpa Shaktiman. To carry 10 kg of vegetables, I need somebody else because I can't carry. That's all. My capacity is only this much. What about Ishvara? Sarva Shaktiman. We keep on singing in bhajans also. Sarva Shaktiman. Okay. What about Jnana? Assume that I am an expert cook. However expert I am, I have limited knowledge. For example, if I am from Karnataka, I may know most of the dishes which are prepared in Karnataka. But what about the other states? There are so many recipes which are popular in different states. I do not have any idea about them. So I cannot say that I am an expert cook in all variety of dishes I can prepare. No. However expert we are, still that is limited knowledge. Now it's only about one particular field. What about that? So many fields are there. If I am a doctor, then the question is, are you specialized in something? Yes. I am eye doctor. Okay. Oh, just because he is a doctor, I have got some heart problem, I think. Can I go to the eye specialist? He will say, no, this is not my field. You go to the heart specialist. So for every organ, there is specialization. So even if you are an expert, ENT specialist or eye specialist, what about the other subjects? What about the so many other subjects are there? We do not know anything about the other subjects. So, even if you are an expert in one field, we cannot call ourselves as Sarvajna. We are only Alpajnas. But what about Bhagavan? Ishvara is Sarvajna. He knows everything. So, he is an expert in everything. Okay. Then, what about the Karma Bandhana? We are fallen in this Karma Bandhana. Means, if I do some good deeds, I acquire punya. If I do some bad deeds, I collect papa, sin. Whether it is good deed or bad deed, bondage is there. It may be a golden chain or an iron chain, but the chain is there. Bondage is there. That is why Karma Yoga has to be brought here. We are not to collect even punya. We should not collect punya. We should go beyond that. That is why we must offer everything to him. So we are under the influence of this karma bandhana. He is not so. He is karmadhyaksha. Karturajnaya prapyate phalam. Bhagavan has started. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi started this Upadesha Sara with Karturajnaya. There is a Kartu. There is his ajna. According to his command only we get all the karma phalas. So this is another difference which comes under Vesha. Even though Ramana Maharshi has simply uttered one word Vesha, there are so many things which come under this. Similarly, Maya. We come under the influence of this Maya. We know that we are supposed to do some meditation for 5 minutes in a day, but the whole day I was so busy. No, I was not able to do. Now it's almost 10:30. Okay, 5 minutes I am free. Let me do this. Then suddenly I remember that my friend has sent some photo or some video today in my group, WhatsApp group. All have said, oh, it's so beautiful, beautiful, but I didn't have time to see at all. So let me just see that once, just 2 minutes. So I go through that video. Then some other similar video crops up. This YouTube also is very intelligent. If you take up one topic and see something, it goes on showing something else connected with the same topic. Then I find that, wow, this also, there are so many likes. That must be right. Very nice. Let me see this also. So like this, it goes on and on and on and on. Maya. Then I check the time, it's 12 o'clock. Oh my God, tomorrow morning by 4:30 I should be up. Because household work is waiting there. So tomorrow I'll do. Another 5 minutes only, no? Tomorrow I will do. This is what we are doing. This is how Maya is catching all of us. So we are Maya dasas. He is controller of Maya. He controls Maya. Then we are Aneka, he is Eka. We are so many Jivatmas are there. But there is only one. Paramatma is only one. We may give the name as Rama, Krishna, etc. This is not actually that Parabrahma. Parabrahma who took the form, a particular physical body is taken, to which Nama, Rama Nama was given, to another body, Krishna Nama was given, and so on. So, if you go deeper into it, there is no two. It is only one. So, it is only Eka. We are Aneka. Just like how we saw now, there are so many waves. One after the other waves are coming. Some are small, some are big. Some go up to this distance, and some are very short ones. But if you go deeper into it, it is only one. Water is only one. In the same way here, Aneka and Eka. There are so many guna doshas in us. Satvika, Rajasika, Tamasika. 3 main gunas are there. Then, today, Sattva is Pradhana, dominating in me. I have taken Satvika food for so many days. Today, one day, very loving with everybody. Very good. Sugar-coated talk. Tomorrow, I need not be the same. I get irritated, I get angry and shout at people around me. Mind is agitated. Aren't we all like this? Guna, doshas are there in us. What about Bhagavan, Paramatma? He shows anger. Otherwise, we will not learn anything. He is not actually angry because he is beyond all these. He is gunatita. Does he have any guna doshas in him? The pronoun that I use is he, does not mean he. It can be she, it can be it, or actually there is nothing. It is neither he nor she nor it. But something has to be used, that is why either he or she can be used. So people should not think that why it should be only he, can it not be she? Yes, it can be she. Can it not be it? Yes, it can be it also. Any of these can be used. So Paramatma is Trigunatita, beyond all this. But we are stuck with this. So these are all the differences between Jiva and Isha. This comes under the category called Vesha. This is one difference. Then he says Dhi. Dhi also. Buddhi. Dhi means one is Buddhi. The other one, important one, is perspective, vision. What is our vision? Me and mine dominates. If it's my daughter, my son, one kind of rule, one set of rules. If it is somebody else's daughter, somebody else's son, different rules. One rule for the daughter, another rule for the daughter-in-law, because she is not my daughter. My daughter-in-law. She is supposed to listen to me. My daughter, she doesn't listen to me at all. But we don't get angry. Daughter-in-law doesn't listen, get angry. Because the attachment is there with the daughter and son, the same kind of attachment is not there with the daughter-in-law and son-in-law. We take all decisions based on me and mine. That is why we go wrong. Vision is of me and mine. So when Ramana Maharshi says that manas should be destroyed, no manas at all, which means this kind of me and mine, this kind of manas should not be there. Mind should be there. With the mind totally destroyed, demolished mind, one cannot do any kind of interaction with the world. Loka Vyavahara cannot be done. For that, mind should be there. Then what should be destroyed? This kind of partiality. That should not be there. That partiality comes when we have attachments. That kind of attachment should not be there. That is what? Samadarshana, equal vision. Can we try? It doesn't mean that, I give dresses, so many dresses to my daughter, so everybody is like my daughter, all the girls in the world are like my daughters. Can I go and give? It is not that way. It should not be taken in that perspective. Vision should be equal. For the Loka Vyavahara, what has to be done, let us do. But in the heart of hearts, we should have the same kind of love. The love that I am having for my daughter should be there for everybody in this world. Can we try? And just now we have seen, when we change the perspective to water, then we know that whether it is a river or pond or lake or ocean or wave or a bubble, it is only water. In the same way, we see so many different forms. But go deeper into it, it is only the same Chaitanya. Once, Lord Sri Rama asked Hanuman, how do you perceive me? How do you see me? So Hanuman says a beautiful shloka, Deha buddhyato dasoham, Jiva buddhyato twadamshakaha, Atma buddhyato tvameva aham, iti me nishchita matihi. First one is Deha buddhyato dasoham. If I perceive it as body, Sri Rama's body and my body, I am your dasa, I am Rama dasa, I am your servant, you are my Prabhu. This is Dvaita Siddhanta. Madhvacharya propagated this Dvaita Siddhanta. That is, the perspective is through the body. When you see from the perspective of body, yes, Paramatma is not same as Jivatma, different. Then the next one is Jiva Buddhyato Twadamshakaha. If I look at it from the Jivatma Buddhi, I am your part, a part of you, one amsha of you. Huge body Paramatma has got, and each Jivatma is a part of his body. This is Vishishtadvaita propagated by Sri Ramanujacharya. And the next one is Atma Buddhyato Tvameva Aham. If I see from the Atma, perspective of Atma, Tvam eva aham, you are only me, I am not different from you, Rama. See, the three perspectives are there: Dvaita, Vishishtadvaita, Advaita, propagated by Shankaracharya, Adi Shankaracharya. He has put that in one single shloka. Deha buddhyato dasoham, Advaita buddhi here. Then, Jiva buddhyato twadamshakaha, Atma buddhyato tvameva aham, tvam eva. I know I am not different from you, Rama, I am you only. Iti me nishchita matihi, this much, yes, my mind, it is sure. So when you see from the Deha Buddhi, definitely, I cannot become Paramatma. So somebody was questioning Adi Shankaracharya when he said Aham Brahmasmi. It's not that he said that, it is there in Upanishad. All these kind of vakya, sentences, which say that Jivatma equals Paramatma, are known as Mahavakyas. Aham Brahmasmi, I am Atma Brahma, Prajnanam Brahma, Tattvamasi, all these are called as Mahavakyas. Jivatma equals Paramatma equation. What is an equation? If I say 10 equals 10, is it an equation? People will say Jyoti has gone mad, 10 equals 10, she calls it an equation. Mad. Yes, if I show 10 equals 10, yes, definitely I can be called as mad. And call this as an equation, yes, I am mad only. But now let me put it in a different way. 6 plus 4 equals 5 multiplied by 2. 6 plus 4 equals 5 multiplied by 2. This can be called as an equation. Why? 6 and 4, some numbers, plus addition and operation. On the right hand side we have 5 and 2, totally different numerals, totally different operation, that is multiplication. Appearance wise they are not the same. Operation wise they are not the same. But calculate them. 6 plus 4, 10 on the left hand side. 5 multiplied by 2, 10 on the right hand side. Now 10 equals 10? Yes. This can be called as an equation. Not 10 equals 10. 6 plus 4 equals 5 multiplied by 2 can be called as an equation. Appearance wise they are not the same. But go deeper into it, they both are same. Similarly, Jivatma equals Paramatma is an equation given by all the Mahavakyas. Now this also can be called as a Mahavakya which is given by Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, because he says that Sat Swabhavato Vastu Kevalam. There are differences between Jiva and Isha, Vesha and They are different, but when we go deeper into it, or when we go to the existence part of it, Sat Swabhava. Sat is existence. When you see from the perspective of existence, both are same. Jiva is equal to Isha. So from the perspective of body, BMI complex, I cannot say that Jiva am equal to Paramatma. No. If I say that, then definitely something is wrong. So many people said that Adi Shankaracharya, what he is claiming is wrong. Because they did not understand the perspective from which he says. He did not say from his body perspective, he did not say I am equal to Paramatma. He did not say that. It is only from the angle of Atma or self or that Chaitanya. Same Chaitanya is working in everything here. So from the perspective of that self or Chaitanya, Jiva and Paramatma are not different. Jivatma equals Paramatma. So the wonderful equation. This is what is given in most of the Upanishads in a different ways. That's all. It says that the medium is different. BMI complex, if Chaitanya works, then that is called as Jivatma. If Chaitanya works on the medium called Maya, then that is called as Paramatma. So we say Jivatma is not same as Paramatma. But when you go deeper into it, understand what is working here in Jivatma, what is the Chaitanya which is working in Paramatma. When we get to know that there is only one Chaitanya, that is why we call this as Ananta. There is no end for it. That means it is always existing. There is only one. If I say there are two infinities, people will laugh at me then. What is infinity is not known at all then. What is infinity? There cannot be two infinities. There can be only one Ananta. There cannot be two Anantas. There cannot be two infinities. So infinity plus infinity we say. Can we say? There cannot be another infinity. There is only one. So Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi said that Jivatma or Jiva is Parama Purna Sat. Full existence, Purna Sat is can be only one. And we also know that Bhagavan, Krishna or Rama or whoever it is, we say that he is also Purna, Parama Purna. How can there be two Purnas, two Parama Purnas? There cannot be. In the previous shloka, he said that Parama Purna Sat. That is about Aham. So Aham is Parama Purna Sat. Similarly, Paramatma is also Parama Purna Sat. Definitely, there cannot be two infinities. There cannot be two Anantas. So these both must be one only, or they are equal to each other. So this is the conclusion that we can, rather the thing that we can conclude is this. This is the equation that is given in many such Upanishads. That is why this is Sara of Upanishad. He has brought that Mahavakya here. Sat Swabhavato Vastu Kevalam. There is only one thing. He calls this as Isha here. So Isha is not different from Jiva. Difference is only in Vesha and Dhi. Dhi here is not exactly Jnana, but it is the perspective. Perspective of, from which perspective are we looking at it? Then the difference is there. Otherwise the difference is not there. So we all must reach this particular state. Not that we have to get it from somewhere else, but these scriptures and the gurus are guiding all of us. So let us move towards that. In that direction, let us move and finally realize that, oh, all these, I was thinking that I am this, I am that and all. I am not all this. So for that, let us pray to Arunachaleshwara and Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala. Namo Ramanaya, Namo Ramanaya, Namo Ramanaya, Namo, Namo, Namo Ramanaya, Namo Ramanaya, Namo Ramanaya, Namo, Namo, Namo Ramanaya, Namo Ramanaya, Namo Ramanaya, Namo, Namo, Namo Ramanaya, Namo Ramanaya, Namo Ramanaya, Namo, Namo. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, 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 Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu.